The story of Good Shepherd. In the idyllic countryside, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush meadows, there lived a devoted and compassionate shepherd named Joshua. Joshua's love for his flock of sheep was evident in every aspect of his care. He saw each sheep as a cherished gift from the divine, entrusted to him for protection and guidance. Joshua's dedication to his sheep's safety was unwavering. He fearlessly confronted any danger that threatened his flock. Just as David protected his sheep from bears and lions, with a staff in hand and a heart filled with courage. Joshua bravely shielded his sheep from predators, sparing no effort to keep them secure within the confines of his care. As their shepherd, Joshua led his sheep to abundant pastures and refreshing waters, just as the divine leads his people to places of nourishment and rest. His guidance ensured that the sheep thrived under his care, mirroring the divine's promise like, "The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail." With an intimate knowledge of each sheep, Joshua led them along righteous paths. He recognized their unique traits and guided them in the right direction. Much like the divine's guidance described, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you." Joshua's love for his sheep was unconditional and boundless. He cared for them with tenderness and affection, never hesitating to express his devotion. In John 10 verses 14 to 15, Jesus declared, "I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep and my sheep know me, just as the Father knows me and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep." Joshua patiently taught his sheep to recognize his voice and follow his lead. Through gentle instruction, he guided them to make wise choices. Just as the divine teaches and nurtures his people through his word, Psalm 119 verse 105. When dangers lurked, Joshua warned his sheep with a protective voice. He guided them away from harm's way. Much like the divine's warnings found in Proverbs 1 verse 33, "But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease, without fear of harm." Joshua ensured that his sheep had ample food and water. He led them to lush pastures where they could graze and thrive. Reflecting the divine's promise to provide for his people's physical and spiritual needs. When a sheep was wounded or distressed, Joshua offered comfort and healing. He tended to their wounds with care, and embraced them with love, mirroring the divine's role as a healer and comforter. Joshua knew each sheep by name, and paid attention to their unique needs. He spent time observing and caring for them individually. Just as the divine knows each person and cares for them personally. With a heart full of love and compassion, Joshua interceded on behalf of his sheep. He lifted prayers to the divine, seeking protection and guidance for his beloved flock, reflecting the divine's promise to intercede for his people. One fateful day, a dangerous wolf set its sights on Joshua's flock, hungering for an easy prey. Sensing the looming danger, Joshua's heart quickened, and a fierce determination filled him. With unwavering courage and the divine's presence by his side, he positioned himself between the wolf and his vulnerable sheep. The confrontation between Joshua and the wolf was intense, reflecting the eternal battle between good and evil. With every ounce of strength and an unwavering resolve, Joshua fought off the menacing predator. Vowing to protect his flock with his life if necessary, his selflessness mirrored the divine's love that never wavers. Throughout the climatic changes that mirrored the internal turmoil within Joshua's heart, he stood firm, knowing that the divine guided his actions. Storm clouds gathered, winds howled, and thunder roared, but Joshua held fast, determined to protect his sheep at all costs. As the sun set on the first day of his vigilant watch, Joshua counted his sheep, ensuring that all were accounted for. To his dismay, he realized that one was missing, a young and curious lamb, named Grace. His heart sank, and a feeling of responsibility weighed heavily upon him. Without hesitation, Joshua set out to find Grace. His faith in the divine's guidance kept him resolute, knowing that the divine cared deeply for each lost soul. Through days of searching, he ventured into treacherous terrains, crossed rivers, and endured harsh weather. His love for Grace, and his unwavering faith in the divine's protection, fueled his determination. On the seventh day of his quest, the heavens opened up, pouring torrential rains upon the land. The once gentle streams turned into roaring torrents. And the valleys filled with water. Climbing hills became a struggle against mud and slippery rocks. But even in the face of such adversity, Joshua pressed on. As the rain poured down, he heard a faint bleating in the distance. Following the sound, he discovered Grace, soaked, tired, and frightened, struggling amidst the raging waters. Without hesitation, Joshua waded into the water, risking his own safety to rescue the lost lamb. He gently lifted Grace into his arms, offering comfort and a healing touch, reflecting the divine's promise of healing and restoration. Carrying Grace back to the safety of the flock, Joshua's heart swelled with gratitude and joy. He knew that he was but an instrument of the divine's love and compassion, a reflection of the Good Shepherd, who rejoices when one lost soul is found. From that day on, Joshua's love for his sheep deepened even more. He protected them from harm, led them to green pastures and still waters, guided them along righteous paths, and taught them the ways of the divine. He warned them of dangers, and provided nourishment for their bodies and souls. His individual attention to each sheep strengthened their bond, and he knew them all by name. Like the divine's personal knowledge of his people, Joshua's connection with his flock was intimate and profound. The villagers marveled at the transformation they saw in Joshua and his flock. His unwavering faith and sacrificial love were evident in every aspect of his care. They, too, were inspired to nurture their connections with the divine and to extend love and compassion to one another. And so, the story of Joshua, the shepherd, and his beloved sheep became a testament to the divine's boundless love, protection, and guidance. It became a beacon of hope, inspiring generations to seek and follow the Good Shepherd's voice, knowing that in his care, they shall never be lost.